Tony Graziani is coming back from injury with a vengeance. Alright. At least we hope so. Anyway, start out with... This is going to be a Sandstorm team right here. A little variation to it. As you can see, this is an Adamant, not Impish one. So that's the first variation to my Sandstorm team. Second variation is I brought my Special Chomp with me. Anyway, hits me with the U-turn. I didn't know what he wanted to do. I guess I could have cursed right there, but I decided to go for the Thunder Fang anyway. Now I'm going to start cursing, hopefully maybe get some paralyzed hacks in here, but hits me with the Toxic. It would really hurt me if he was Impish, but because he's Adamant, it hurts me just a little bit. This thing's actually going to hurt me a lot more than the Toxic will. Especially since he's going to continue to leech seeding a lot of my team. But anyway, I got 2 curses on, which is nice, and so now I can go ahead and Fire Fang, and it does a little bit less than half, which irks me that it just does a little bit less than half, and not just a little bit more than half. And luckily, he leech seeded an Adamant one, and if it was an Impish one, it would obviously have more HP. And so, but it doesn't, so he doesn't get as much recovery, which is cool. But switches out. I always take the Fire Fang. I didn't want to over predict there because I was pretty sure he wanted to switch back into Blastoise, but over predicting could have meant a lot worse for me. Especially since that Tangrowth is going to really hurt me later on. He gets paralyzed, but I think he said he was going to protect there anyway, which I kind of figured. And so here I'm going to throw a Wood Hammer at him, hopefully get the KO, but it doesn't KO, but it does get paralyzed. So that's really cool right there. Sudowoodo has really proven to be one of my more valuable Pokemon lately. Really glad that I made her. Here, I'm kind of like, damn it, because I really don't like Kingdras. They do a number on me pretty badly, and since I missed with the Stone Edge, there's no way I can win this battle anymore. I'm like, screw it, I'm done. Unless I got a crit there's nothing I can do, especially against a Dragon Dancing Kingdra or a Rain Dancing Kingdra. I can't really do anything against them, but since Stone Edge missed, I'm just like, dude, you won. I told him that on AIM. I think after the second Dragon Dance, I'm like, you can just go ahead and hit me with Waterfall every single turn. But I just bring this guy out as Death Fodder. I don't know. I guess I could have stayed in with Maria. I don't know. Hits me with the Waterfall. I'm just, I don't know. Hoping, I don't even know what I'm hoping for. I should have sped this up, but anyway, I bring her back in because I don't know why I switched out in the first place. Uses another Dragon Dance, which is going to end up hurting him. It's going to stop him from sweeping. As you can see, his Waterfall is only going to bring me down to 1 because I am Focus Sashed, and I'm going to wake up here and use Stone Edge. I guess there was a good chance I would have woken up on the next turn and I could have Sucker Punched, but it's unlikely that the Sucker Punch would have KO'd. Anyway, it goes out to this guy, and again, I'm like, dang it, because I didn't know if I wanted to Sucker Punch, because that's really obvious, and he probably could have Calm Minded, but he ends up going with Thunderbolt. I get my Sucker Punch in. Cool beans. I think I go out to Aerodactyl here to scare him away, and because I really don't want fast things out, especially fast things that have both ice and electricity attacks going on them. And go with the Earthquake, not wanting to over-predict again, and then losing Aerodactyl. I guess Stone Edge would have been a very better choice because it would have KO'd Raikou too. But there was also a chance that it could have missed. But anyway, puts me to sleep with Sleep Powder. So now I got another thing under Sleep Claws, and get the Leech Seed against, I guess, one of my things with more HP than all my other guys. But no, he's going to switch out here because Ice Beam is pretty It's definitely obvious, and I was pretty sure he was going to switch out to that thing, and obviously not his Crobat, but I didn't want to miss with Hydro Pump again. So I hit with the Ice Beam, and again, I'm pretty sure that Thunderbolt is coming, especially since right here he got the Pataya boost, so he doesn't really need to go Calm Minding here. So I was safe bringing him, and what I wanted to do here is I wanted to scare him away, saying, maybe hoping he'll think it's Scarfed, and that's what I was thinking, like, let's hope he switches out, but he doesn't. Goes with Hidden Power. Cool on his part, not cool on my part. I lost my Special Chomp. That would have been able to be really good against all of his guys. I actually brought him instead of my Scizor because I was thinking, because I have all of my guys mixed up because I've been doing, some roulette battles lately, and I was like, who was my 6th guy on my Sandstorm team? And I couldn't remember, and I was like, and I didn't remember Scizor, so I brought him. Anyway, brings out his Mismagius, and don't know if he wants to start Calm Minding, maybe predicting I might switch out because of Thunderbolt, but I know I can take a Thunderbolt. But I wasn't thinking about Will-O-Wisp, and it does hits me first, and he then Calm Minds from there, which was, I don't know, a little bit questionable, but so I'm able to finish him off with the second Stone Edge, and here he comes back out to this guy who proves to be the biggest threat to me, and X-Scissor doesn't KO because of Burn, and here I didn't know, that was too little of a margin from recovery to tell whether or not whether or not he went down in HP or up in HP after that turn, so I didn't know whether to X-Scissor again or go for Stone Edge. Obviously X-Scissor has more power because of its super effective, but Stone Edge also has the possibility of critical hitting. But anyway, I'm gonna end up losing this one. Couldn't get a critical hit with any of my Stone Edges. I think one critical hit with Stone Edge would have completely changed the game around, except unless it was against the Mismagius. That was the only time it would have not helped. Anyway, there's been a lot of talk around a lot of people who put their videos up online saying, oh, I have the worst luck, so I decided to run some calculations on all the attacks that were done in the battle, and it turned out I was 2.5% luckier than Vincent's. If you want me to do any luck calculations on any of you guys, that's cool, just message